So obviously coming off of a tough loss, 33-30 at the final second, just what you take away from that Florida State game?
I think we played really good. I think especially for the offensive line, I think we had a great defensive front in front of us, and I think we did good. Sean Tucker had a decent game, and obviously Garrett had a decent game. So for the offensive line standpoint, I think there's stuff that we got to work on, but I think we put some good stuff out there.
It was the first time this season that Sean Tucker had at least 100 yards on the ground and the team didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you take from that? Typically when he's getting 100, you guys are getting a victory.
Oh, I mean, it just means that it's not enough, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Florida State's a great program. They got a lot of good players, and we just got to do more. That's what it means right there. If 100's not enough, we're going to make him go towards 200, and maybe that's going to be enough for the win.
What can you say about how he is? Because some people are worried that he's being overutilized, 25, 30 carries a game. He seems like he's the type of person where he'll take as many as he'll be given.
Oh yeah, he's unselfish. He's all about the team, so it really don't matter to him. And I always go pick him up, make sure he's all right, because obviously 30 carries is a lot for a running back. So, but he's not worried about that. And you can see it in his game. He's not being cautious out there and all that. So that's good for the team.
Garrett Schrader accounted for 4 touchdowns in the game, 3 of them running the ball. Just what you can say about having a quarterback that is so willing to put himself out there in the field and take off with his feet.
Oh, it's good. I think Garrett's doing a good job for putting the offense in a position to win on the field, and I'm just happy he's doing what he's doing, and I'm just blocking my guy, making sure that Garrett don't run behind me or something. Yeah.
Chris Elmore being back on the field, that big time 50-plus yard run by Garrett. There was a huge block by Rhino. Just what you can say, what it means to have Chris out there as an extension of the line.
Like I said last week, we were doing good for the first 4 weeks on the run game, but with Rhino, I think the sky's the limit with Rhino. And he's like a 6th offensive lineman. He's like an extra wide receiver. He's like an extra running back. So it's just glad to have Rhino out there.
And he set up a hole too for Sean Tucker where he went and burst forward and was able to move some people. Just what you can say about. I know you just said he's an extension of the offensive line. He's another tight end or another wide receiver, another running back. But just what it means to have him out there, knowing how he creates opportunities.
I mean, it's just good, especially for the run game. And Rhino is a hard-working person, like on and off the field, and you can just see it off his film. He's just always putting guys on their back and all that. I'm just excited to have him out there.
You and I spoke last week over the phone.
Yeah.
And we spoke about the fact that Jarvion had moved forward. With Jarvion and Taj leaving, how does that affect the locker room? Does it affect you guys?
I mean, it does a little bit, especially for the guys that were close to them. But me, it's just I gotta see it like we gotta keep going. You can't look in the past. Obviously, we wish these guys the best, but as a team, we gotta move on and lock in.
How can you make sure that you guys stay focused when something like that happens? Because I think it goes understated, the locker room and just what a family is supposed to be in a locker room. So when you go to the lockers and 2 of those lockers aren't there anymore, just how you handle that.
I think guys handled it. In practice, when you see guys like Damian stepping up, guys like Courtney Jackson stepping up, guys like Anthony Queeley stepping up, I think the team start realizing Taj is gone, but we still got a lot of good guys out there. Jarvion left, but we got Sean Tucker, Cooper Lutz, Abdul Adams, and I feel the team just saw what we can do even with them not being out there, and I think
This offense struggled to score last year. Just what you can say about the fact that you guys are not having, too much outside of the Rutgers game. You're not struggling to get the ball into the end zone, and just how important that is to carry your own on the offensive side.
I think for the offensive line, I think Coach Schmidt make a big difference for us compared to last year, and you can just see the result out there on the field this year, and I'm really excited about what's next.
What's the best thing, totally off topic, but has to do with your home, what's the best thing about Canada first? And secondly, are you like me, a big Raptors fan?
I'm a Raptors fan, and the best thing about Canada, I say, be the food, like poutine. I love poutine. It's my favorite meal. It's the thing I miss the most. poutine and the cheese. That's the thing I miss the most about Canada.
Yeah, I just had poutine this past week.
Yeah,
so
you did? From where?
It was actually down south. So
Oh,
I
down
had it.
south? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But
No.
where's the best place to go up in Canada?
It's right next to my home. It's a little town called Victoriaville. It's like 10 minutes from where the first poutine was actually made.
Yeah.
So I think we got the best one. If you go up there, you just let me know. I'll send you the address. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And do you think that people owe me an apology for saying the Raptors would never win a championship?
Oh, they do. They definitely do. And I think that's not the last one. That one wasn't the last one. I think we got a great future ahead of us.